Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be reacting to a video called Basketball Fans and Atmosphere USA versus Europe. So obviously this is a sports video and hopefully it's going to be like very different, I don't know, but let's check it out and subscribe, comment and like. This I'm guessing is USA, right? Yeah, people should do fun things while they're in the Jumbotron. Like, they should just, you know, try to be, like, entertaining. Although it is quite like Nuremberg, it's very big. Student booty. Booty? What? This is like college level? What is this? Okay. Oh, okay. Clearly, this is prepared. And then, yeah. Okay, this looks so fun. Oh my god, everyone's participating. I can't imagine like how long did it take them to plan this? There's like a whole choreography. Well, this is I'm guessing this is a wave. I love how it looks when everyone has like different colors. It looks awesome. Oh my god, everyone, like, I love it. This looks so fun. Yeah, he's like, there's the camera! Come on, smile for them! They have giant faces. What is this? They have like giant cardboard like cutouts of the players. Okay, Europe. Okay, loud sound, I'm scared. Why is it so dark? What part of Europe is this? Okay, finally some lights. I can see what's up. Oh, whoa, okay. Is that allowed? Are those like fireworks? What is this? Are they in some sort of like pit? What is this? Oh my god, there's like, this looks very intense. I like it. It looks fun, but at the same time, I'm kind of scared. Why is there like smoke? Oh my god! What? I'm so confused by this situation. Someone won? I'm guessing. Why? How come the players are not like celebrating? No one looks happy. Okay, finally. The mascot is the only one that's like very excited about this whole situation. How come the players are just like, I don't know. I want to see some happy faces. How come they're not like running, smiling? I want to know so badly what country is this. This is very contagious. Yeah, of course they have like a little chant. The security guys have to like maintain. They're like, yes, we're like this. Well, everyone's just like, yeah. Well, I'm finding it so funny that not a lot of colors here. It's just like yellow. It's just like one team. Oh my god, the whole thing looks like it's gonna fall apart. Okay, I'm kind of scared. Is the building gonna collapse? I'm genuinely scared about the whole like stadium situation. Oh my god, it's like so, like people are jumping up a storm. Oh my god. Oh my god, there's always chanting. I'm surprised the amount of chanting. I'm liking it, but at the same time I'm a little bit like scared. But I want to know, is this like the game hasn't started, right? Like, what are the players doing? They're just like in the court, not doing much. They're just like cheering them on before.
The atmosphere, it is literally bouncing, and it's the kind of environment, Joe, where you probably played in it as a player. They're standing on that floor now. It's shaking.
Yeah.
The floor is shaking.
The floor is shaking. I'm scared.
You can feel the vibrations from the floor, from the noise, from the songs, from the dancing.
I'm thinking this is gonna collapse.
It's just an amazing feeling. This is what European basketball about. This is what Turkish Airlines EuroLeague is all about. Watching stuff like this.
Okay.
It's just lovely to watch. You don't see this anywhere else in the world.
Okay, they take it very seriously.
Anywhere else in the world, not a basketball arena.
Oh my god, that whole thing is like, again. Oh my god, what's it? Fire again? What is that? Oh my god. This looks insane. Absolutely insane. Oh my god, there's like so many. I don't even know what are those things, like fireworks? I don't know, some sort of fire situation. It's lighting up. I don't know what it is. Oh my god, the chanting. Oh, I'm just realized this is Greece. Okay. I'm looking at the announcer. He's like, oh, cheering them up. And you're like, yes, rile them up. Not that they need to be any more riled up. But anyway. Oh, they stopped jumping. What happened? Oh, they're doing the wave? They're like, yeah. I love the giant flags. Oh my god, what's that sound? They have a whole, like, hand situation. Oh my god, okay, they started chanting again. Okay, I like it. Now they have a rhythm. I don't think the whole floor is gonna start shaking again. Do they have, like, actual drums? What is that sound? Okay, this was very fun. I think both, like, I can definitely, like, I can see the difference. Like, it's very stark. I think, like, when I was watching, I was like, wow, the USA one is very, like, they're very excited. But I think at the same time, I think it's more, I think probably, like, my biggest takeaway is that how, like, in the US, I think probably it's more, not reserved, because obviously, like, people are cheering them and they're happy, the public, the audience. But I think it's more, maybe like a solemn occasion, like they have the national anthem, and there's like the people are very like solemn about the whole thing, and obviously like they're clearly, it's a football game, like a football game, it's a basketball game, like of course it's a sport, it's sports, and when it's sports, people are gonna be like cheering, yelling, screaming, whatever. But again, it's more like people I think are a little bit maybe chill is the question. I think they're a bit chiller about this whole thing. They're more like, yeah, or like our team won, like we're cheering on our team, or like, oh yeah, but still like there's like this moment of like, yes, you have to like keep silent at when the game first starts. You have to be a little bit more composed, I think, and you're excited, but you're not like, you're like, yeah, and even that whole like dance choreograph that they had at some point, I think it was different because if I'm not mistaken, it wasn't like NBA as in like professional level. I think it was college level, but I do know that the USA, I don't know if the same is in Europe, but I know that in the US, like even at a college level, they take it like super seriously, and people are like quite like sort of like semi-famous. They're not obviously they're not playing at a professional level yet. That college level like basket and sports in general are still like a huge deal, and it's a big deal, and people are like, it's not like, oh, nobody pays attention to them. No, like if you follow a sport, you're still gonna be following them, at college level. That it's a little bit, even like a little bit chiller, because they had like this whole choreograph, and it was like very fun, and it was packed and it was full, and it looked very fun. I think like very fun in a different way. Now Europe, it's not that it doesn't look fun. Of course it looked very fun, but I think it's more contagious. Not that because the other, I think I would assume, I've never been to a basketball game, but I think like it would be, in the USA, I think it would be a little bit like, oh, we're like chilling, we're like, I don't know, we're grabbing like a beer, and you're like, oh yeah, go team, go whatever, and again you're like dancing, and there's like the Jumbotron, and you're trying to be like very funny, and again it's more chill. Now, but in the Europe, I don't know, I saw Greece, and I don't really know, like, if they mentioned, like, the actual country that they were in the others, but I don't think there's a huge difference between the countries. I think probably they take it, like, most countries in Europe take it like that. It's a little bit more intense, I would say. Like, it's more of again, very contagious. Like, I feel like I'm there. Like, it's intense, and I'm taking it very seriously. And it's like, yeah, I love the fact that they all have, like, some little, like, chant. I don't know if they have, like, an anthem and some sort of, like, song specifically. I'm guessing, like, every team has their own. Obviously, they have their own colors, their own flags, but I'm guessing they also have like their little chant, and I think that makes it a little bit more, I don't know, like more contagious, more like you wanna. If I ever go to one of those games in Europe, like I'd be a little scared by the intensity of it all, but it looks like very, like, even though I'm not really rooting for anyone because I don't really follow the sport, I'd be like, oh well, yes, of course I'm like, our team has to win. I don't know, like this whole atmosphere is very like, yes, it's very all or nothing. And I think again, even if you don't really follow them, or maybe you're just like a casual follower of this, like I think when you're there, like the whole atmosphere is so intense and it's so contagious that you can't help but be like, yes, I'm with them. I'm a little scared by the losing team. I'm not gonna lie, because I'm like, this is all very like, oh my god, people take it very seriously there. So I'm like, okay, what happens if they lose? Like, please be cool about this, because I'm thinking people are gonna lose their minds when, like, if their team loses. Well, not if, obviously your team's gonna lose at some point, because teams are, that's what, that's sports for you. Like at one point your team's gonna lose, and this hopefully, like, they take it like very chill up there. They take it like cool. They're yes, I am aware that we can lose. I'm aware that's something that happens, but I'm like a little like, what are those like fire things? Are they allowed inside as a stadium, a basketball court? Like, because it's closed, like it's not like an open sort of like field situation. So I'm a little bit like, okay, hopefully everyone's safe, and please, like, the infrastructure is like safe enough that people can jump up a storm, because they were jumping like so, I don't know, like so strongly. I think maybe like you're not jumping that strongly, but it's just like the sheer amount of people that are also jumping at the same time. It was just like, I don't know, like 100,000 people, 50,000 people jumping at the same time. Of course the floor is gonna vibrate and the whole thing is gonna be a little scary. I'm like, oh my god, the building's gonna collapse. I don't know, because it looks like very like, this is crazy. And yes, I don't really know like why, like, because I think, I was gonna say, I'm a little bit like surprised about the fact that like they take it so seriously when it comes to basketball, because if you'd asked me earlier, I would have thought maybe, I think the USA takes it like more seriously, because I'm thinking, probably the most, popular sport in Europe, again, throughout all Europe, is like football. I wouldn't have expected this amount of, I don't know, intensity, excitement over basketball. But I'm guessing, Europe like takes it very seriously, in both sports, both basketball and football. It's making me rethink a little bit like the popularity of like football, that I know like in Europe is pretty big, but maybe it's just a thing about like some countries do, like it's more popular. Football is, in some countries, like they take it like so seriously, and maybe basketball is more popular in certain countries, and maybe that's why we're seeing this. I don't know, maybe that's the case. And again, I was like a little bit off about my assessment of like, oh, football is like the most popular sport in Europe. And I don't think they like, probably basketball is not that popular. Maybe not a lot of people play it, or a lot of people are actually fans of this. But no, apparently I was totally off. I know people take it so seriously. It was so full, and there's like so many like fans of this thing that, okay, or maybe it's both actually. Maybe it's like both. Football and basketball are extremely popular in Europe, maybe as it would be in the US, maybe as in like American, like the American football, and probably like baseball. I think maybe those would be like some similar scenarios, because I know that again, USA also like basketball is pretty popular, but I think baseball actually like they take it pretty seriously as well, which I don't think is the case with Europe. I think baseball is not like one of those like super popular sports. Not that they don't really play it, but I don't know. I think they're not really such like cutthroat fans of this, and I think probably basketball replaces those sort of like those fanatics a little bit, and it's a sport that a lot of people follow. But yes, this was very fun. I think now I kind of want to go there. Like at the same time, again, it looks a little scary, but very fun. And I don't know, I would kind of want to go to both, although maybe, I don't know, I think Europe is a little bit like, even though it's scarier, I think the fact that they take it like more seriously, it makes me want to go a little bit more. It's like, yes, because I want to know, I want to experience that whole thing of like, oh my God, to take like such a sport like that seriously. I think I would definitely love to go one of them. And probably I would lean towards like going in Europe and not in the US, because I think the US is a little bit more chill. So I think it looks fun in a different way. But personally, I think I would go with Europe. I don't know, but that's just me. But that was it for today, and I'll see you soon. Bye.